Alright, I'm going to initially apologize for the quality of this video. It's not exactly perfect. I'm using a built-in webcam on my laptop. It's not state of the art. I also want to say, congratulations, America. You have apparently successfully defeated the most evil person on this planet. Yeah, I know this is big. You just killed Osama bin Laden. Yes. But I see too much happiness in this. Everybody's celebrating, but what people seem to be failing to realize, I've noticed, not everybody, most people, but not everybody, think just because bin Laden is no more, potentially, it does not mean Al Qaeda is no more. Al Qaeda will remain as strong as they have been the past couple of years. Yes, they have faltered, they have been weakened considerably, and now they've lost their leader. Bin Laden is more iconic than anything. It's suffice to say, if someone were to kill the Queen, damn, British would be pissed. But that doesn't change a damn thing because it's symbolic. Yeah, we have this small victory, if you can even call it that. We've rectified what happened on 9/11, or rather, America has rectified what happened on 9/11 in memory of those everybody lost and those who died overseas trying to fight against Al Qaeda. However, they've done little more than this. Because now the remnants of Al Qaeda, they have lost their leader. They are now going back to the beginning. They could see this as another declaration of war. It's two. Furthermore, they're pissed. Guaranteed. Especially because this was announced before the news even got a hold of it on Twitter. Guaranteed this was everywhere before the news even picked it up, before the speech given by President Obama. This is potentially dangerous, and people seem to overlook it entirely. I'm not saying this is the start of another D-Day. I'm really not, because this could potentially be completely life-changing for the world. But what I'm seeing at the moment is a little too much happiness in such a small victory, which could turn around and bite everybody in the ass. I hate to be a downer, I really do. But President Obama said himself, this is not a time to let your guard down. This is a time to be just as, if not more, vigilant as you have been since 9/11. And he is absolutely right. Whoever wrote that speech is absolutely right. The government in the US, they're thinking right, but the world isn't. And I'm just one person. I'm just one Canadian kid. Whatever. My opinion doesn't matter all that much. But I don't want everyone to be entirely shocked if shit hits the fan. So I'm saying don't count your blessings. Don't think this is the be all to end all, because it's not. This can continue just the way it started. And chances are it probably will. The Navy buried bin Laden at sea, apparently following Islamic tradition. I'm not a big, I'm not an Islam buff. I didn't really pay much attention in my ethics courses at school. But it was a good burial for somebody who caused so much harm. So much evil was spread across the world because of this one man. And he's a mastermind, but this one man caused all this damage. and America had the decency to at least say goodbye to him. Now, if it were me, I would have burned this son of a bitch and dumped his ashes in a fucking, I don't know, in a fucking volcano. But, you know, there could have been good out of this man. And if he were thinking on the right side, if he were for good, nobody would fuck with America because they've got fucking Bin Laden on their side in that case. But it didn't happen like that. Nothing will ever be that simple. And now today it's a small victory. Tomorrow it's a declaration of war all over again. So keep your guard up and be ready for anything because disaster can strike at any time. And I'd hate to see another catastrophe like 9/11. I'd hate to see anything like what Gaddafi is doing start all over again. Exactly what Bin Laden had done in the past. This isn't over. And I don't want to see people thinking that it is. Congratulations for what you've accomplished as of last night. But be ready for the repercussions. And best of luck to America.